This session is the second in the GCE Level 1 series organized by GG Agra. I, Sonali Goswami, co-leader GG Agra, welcome you all to this session. Today's session will be moderated by Mrs. Smita Jain, who will be teaching Classroom, Google Sheets, and Google Forms. Mrs. Smita is an eminent educator at Delhi Public School, Varanasi. She has been working with children for 27 years and has done Masters in English from BHU. She is technically sound in various online teaching tools and softwares and has completed her O and A level in computers from DOECC. In the year 2020, she was awarded as the IT Guru among 2,000 plus participants across India by EduNext Technologies. She is also a Google Certified Educator Level 2 and as appointed as a leader of GG Varanasi. She is a core team member of All India Education Forum. We are honored to have you here with us, ma'am. Without further ado, I now hand over the session to you. Welcome, Smita ma'am. Kindly start the session without any delay with sir's permission.
Thank you, Sonali ma'am. Thank you, KK Singh sir. It's a great opportunity to have teachers from Agra and giving a training there. It's just my good luck. So I'm starting the session of today. How is the Josh teachers? Like you have
Hi,
done.
ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Hi.
You have done your first session. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We are eagerly waiting for your expert advices and suggestions in this webinar.
Thank you.
We are hoping for the best from your side.
I hope my training is fruitful for you all. So I'm going to start with the training. So as it was said in the first training also, you have to follow some decorum and protocols. Your microphone will be on mute unless and until it is asked to speak. Note down your questions. The facilitator will ask you to raise your hand and you can ask your questions. All the questions will be addressed once the facilitator completes the subtopic or the topic. And you have a help desk form also in the classroom. You can go through it and you can put your query if it is not solved in this session. So today, day 2, I am going to deal with Google Classroom, Google Forms, and Google Sheet. So to start with, I will start with Google Classroom. So why Google Classroom? Any idea? Why we use Google Classroom? What is the use of using this Google Classroom? Anyone? Okay. So Google Classroom is a tool which is provided by Google. It's a Google app for education, which helps a teacher to organize assignments. This is a paperless classroom where we organize the work of a teacher also along with the student also. So it is all the work which is given to a student and the teacher who provides the task. It is all saved on one place that is called Google Drive. Anytime, anywhere, you can access the things from there. So what we are going to learn today is, in the level 1, what we have to know about Google Classroom is how to set your Google Classroom, how to add students in your Google Classroom, how to invite students in your classroom, create your Google Classroom roster with groups and contacts, communicating in the classroom stream, create an assignment in Google Classroom, set due dates, add links, videos, and files to the Google Classroom, add drives, files to the classroom, making a copy for each student, viewing the assignment, view classroom docs before turning in assignments in the Google Classroom, and turning in non-Google files also in the Google Classroom, marking complete, when something is done or when nothing is turned in. Grading Google Classroom assignment, add materials to the classroom page, and provide messages in the classroom. So for this, let us move for the live session. I am moving to the classroom here. Let me present the entire screen, then only you can see the screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So there are,
Yes, ma'am.
this is called as waffle. When we click here, we get a classroom link here. When you click on this classroom, this plus sign, from here you can create a new classroom also, and you can join as a student in the classroom also. So just now as a teacher, we have to create a classroom. So we will click on create classroom. If it is a subject-wise classroom, you can write like demo training I have written. You can write the class like earth, computer, whatever it is here. And whichever subject you are dealing with, you can write the subject here. And room can also be defined as the subject only. And you can create your classroom. It's taking time. It's creating a classroom here. See, the classroom is created. Now, after creating the classroom, you have to send an invite to your student. So how to send an invite? Either you go by creating a class code. The class code is already given here. You can, if you want to change the classroom code, you can reset the class code also. If you want your student to join with the invite, you can invite the student from here. You can add the email ID of the student here, and you can add your students here. You can add your co-teachers also here. If you have 2 or 3 teachers you want your in the class to be joined, you can join here by the email. This is for the teachers and this is for the student. So coming back to stream, this is one way. Then if you want your student to join through in the link provided, so you have to generate the link here. This is generate link. Then this link is being generated and this will be visible to the student. If you want your link should not be visible, you can switch it off and you can go for it. I want my student to see the link. The student will just have to click on the link and they can join the.
They can join the class.
System, you can select it from here also. When you click on upload.
Ma'am, you were not audible in between. Can you please repeat it from the part where you have said that we can send the link and it can be shown to the students? Ma'am,
Okay.
there was some internet issues, ma'am.
Maybe. No problem, ma'am. I'm starting from the back. Don't worry. Let me go back. Okay. So you generate a link. Student can join your classroom by this link only. They can simply click here and they can join. To invite the student as well as the teacher, you have to use this plus signs. For student, this is the area where you have to click and add the account here, the Gmail account, and you can send an invite. Like if I have to send an invite, I'm sending to me as a student and I'm sending an invite. So this invite I will get in my mail ID, because this is my personal ID, and this the just now I'm using my school ID. So it will not allow me to join by personal IDs, because the admin has a control of it and they have restricted this. So as a teacher also, you can add whomsoever you want. You can add from the admin, you have, your Gmail account, whichever it is, and you can join the person from here as a co-teacher. Now coming to stream, this is the theme. You want to change this theme. You can customize your theme by uploading a photo. You can select a photo from your computer. You can add it from here. I have taken one of the photo just to change and show you. See, this has been changed. If you want to upload it from the gallery, you have the option to upload it from the defined gallery here. Default gallery is here. You can choose according to your subject from here. Even you can create it from Canva and download that picture as a JPG in your system, and then you can upload. You can change your theme. Now, can you see this color dots? These color dots will define the font color which is you are using. This is the theme color. If I select green, so all the font which I will use will turn into green. This is for green. Now coming to the stream, this is the announcement area. Here we do the announcement. Stream setting, you can change your stream setting. Also from here, you want your student to post the message and comment here. So you can go for it. You don't want your student, only your teacher you want to post. The teacher has to post the comment. You can go for it. You can also choose student can only comment. So they can only comment there. They cannot post anything. So whichever option you have to use for stream, you can select from the stream option. Then after selecting this, save it and come back to stream. Now to announce anything. So this is a demo training class. All student I want. I have selected all student. Just now there is no student. That's why the name is not reflected. All student it is saying. If I have to announce something, join with the given link and provide the link here. Either you post the link, and if you want that link to be posted here, you can post here. You can add the link here. The student will join with just clicking on this link, and you can post the link. See, it is here. And they will click on the link and they can join. You can attach the picture also here. If you want, you can upload anything, any file from your this Google Drive here. If I have a file here, I have to upload. It's taking time, maybe network issue. Okay, so this is the file here. If I want to upload, I can upload it from here. So this attachment has been done. See, you can see the attachment. You can change the font also. It can be bold, italic, underline. You can use the bullets also if you want. And you can remove the formatting. If you don't want it as a bullet or italic, you can remove the formatting also. This M is a mode extension which I use when I give something in the class. This is a microphone. A comment, a voice comment can be given here with it. So whatever I am telling to the student, I can give an audio note also to the student, and it has been uploaded here. If my student have this extension, so they can go and read it. Whatever I have taught, they can see option here. and they can use it. Now coming to the classwork part. Now classwork, this plus icon shows you how you can post the assignments. So assignment, like some work, some attachment to be taken from the student, then we use assignment. If we don't want anything from the student, only the material has to be posted, we use material. Then quiz assignment, you create your quiz here only in the assignment. You can see a form is here. You can open that form and you can create a quiz here. You can create your quiz here and you can upload it there in the classroom. So your marking will be automatically done on this Google Classroom when you create it from here. Then reuse post, when you use reuse post, this post can be used like in previous class you have given any of the assignment and you want to repost that assignment in this classroom also. So you can take the post from there, whichever post you want, you can just have to select that post and you reuse that post. See, the same questions came here and the topic also, the description also is appearing here and you can post it there. If you want it as an assignment and you want something to be attached by the student, so you can take it from here, you attach something. Let me upload something. Am I audible? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, I think I'm facing some issues. Okay, no problem. Okay, this is the classroom. Now I have to post an assignment. This is the assignment here. Now I'm taking something from my Google Drive. Okay, so this is the form. I want my student to fill and give the screenshot of this. So I can define here that this is here. When a student has to submit, a due date should be there. Like I'm posting on 15, I want the submission on 17. Till 17, everybody has to submit. Otherwise, it will show the late submission. Whichever topic I have created, I want that into that topic. So I will put under that topic and then I can save it or assign it. So you can save and assign it. You can keep as a draft also. If you don't want right now to be posted, you can keep it as a draft. If you want to assign right now, you can assign it. If you want to schedule it, you can schedule it also. Like I want this assignment to be posted on 16 June, timing 8 a.m. I'm scheduling this. It is scheduled now and it will be posted. Just now you can see it is of gray color. When it will be posted, it will be shown here that it is posted. So this is how it is going to be posted. Now that was the assignment part. Then people, I already told you how to add a co-teacher and a student here. Then coming to grades. As this been used right now, I'm showing my own classroom with the grades here. So this is the assignment given in the classroom. And the grading you can see here. Practice assignment, the student, those who have turned in, I can see that they have turned in. I have to assign the marks. Those who have not turned in, it is showing missing here. Now, coming back to the materials. Now, if you have given the assignment, you can check it out. Turned in. How many students have not turned in? You can give the grading accordingly here. So you can click on this. You can see the pictures here, whatever the assignment you have given. You can check it here. According to that, you can give the remark and the grading there. See, it is posted here. This is a pixel art given here. If I want to assign, I said comment here because it was ungraded. So I have to give a comment only here. And I can send a comment also if it is assignment, graded assignment. If I have given a marks for it, so I would have given the marks also here and return to my student after giving the comment. So any question regarding to classroom? Any question related to classroom? I think I have covered all the topics: setting up your classroom, adding student, inviting your student. Somebody has raised the hand. Himanshu ma'am, Himanshu Gautam.
She is writing no, ma'am.
Okay. So things are clear. Can I move to the next thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now Google Forms. So Google Forms, what we have to learn in Google Form is we have how to create a Google Form. Choose a response destination using Google Form for feedback, grading with Google Form quizzes, using Google Form to collect data, using Google Form as a grading rubrics, embedded video in Google Form. So for this, now how to go for it? Forms are the versatile tool for creating quiz, surveys, and feedbacks. So for this, let me go to the new tab. There are 3 ways how you can create your Google form. One is you can just go on the WFIL. This 9 dot is called WFILs. You go on this and click on Google Forms. This is a form icon. You can click on this also. Then the next one is, this is Omni box here. Here you can write forms dot new. See, a new Google form is opened here. If you are not writing form.new, you can go as forms.google.com. So you will get this window here. From here, you can select a blank sheet also. I prefer google.new because whenever I have to create, I just get the open sheet here, blank sheet, and I can work on that. So when you want a blank sheet here, you can click on this. If you want a template, any of the template you want, you can go to template. You can see the template gallery here. You can click on the template gallery, whichever you want to exit ticket, you want for assessment, you want for worksheet, you want for course evaluation, you can take. You want for a party invite, you can take the template from here and make small changes according to your need, and you can use it. I don't want it a template, so I'm going on the blank sheet. So I'm creating a blank one. So first of all, I have to give a name to this form. This is a form. I have to give a name here. So I'm giving a name here, demo. Okay. Now, after giving the form, if you want to give any description, this is used for training purpose. You can give it here. Now to add questions. Now to add questions. So there are different type of questions. When we click here, we get us choices here. You want to go for a short answers, you want to go for a paragraph, you want to go for multiple choice, you want to go for a checkbox. Multiple choice and checkbox, there is a difference between multiple choice and checkbox. Multiple choice, only one option is to be checked. Checkbox is used when you want multiple answers, like more than one answers. So you use checkbox here. Drop down, if you want a given answer is there and you want your student to select any one option, you can go for drop down. File uploaded, if you want your student to upload any picture, any file, doc, anything related like that, 1 minute, you can use this. Then linear scale, generally with this, check this with the feedback forms. Let me show you a feedback form. I'm showing the linear scale. You can see this. This is a linear scale. 1 to 5, it is given there. And according to 1 to 5, I have given a, like, not much, you're not satisfied with that. And if you're giving 5, very much. So this is a linear scale there. Then multiple choice grid. It's a grid form where you have to select any one option that is used, like four questions are there. You will be getting this type of question in your assessment, which questions there you will see more than one question is to be selected, answers is to be selected. When any question is related to date, then we go for date. Like if I have to give your birth date. So if I've given a question like give your birth date or when was the Second World War held, so the children can select it from here, the dates, and they can go for it. You can see in the see it is given here. Now student, as a student, if the student is clicking here, he will get the date and the year also, and he can select accordingly. See, the year also is there. He can select the year also from here, and he can select. So it depends. Coming back. Then the time is also in the same time. When you give the time, the clock reflects here, and you can click on the clock and set the timing, AM and PM, whatever it is. You can define the timing here. Any question related to these questions? Now I am showing you drop down menu. Like if I have to ask, yes, Sonali ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please repeat the multiple choice grid question?
Of course, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So let me give a multiple choice question first. If I've given how are you? Fine. Good. Very good. Right. Okay. So this is 4 option I have given. Now, if it is a quiz, if it is not a quiz, I am not marking it with numbers. If it is just a question, so anybody can give any answers. If I am framing it as a quiz, if it is a quiz, let me define here. You can check it. Now I have to give a correct answer also here. Like I say, you have to give the answer very good. Now this has been ticked here. Okay. So this is or this is the correct answer. The correct option we have to give for the student so that it is marked. Marked, and here I have to give the points. If it is of 1 marks, if it is of 2 marks, whatever point I have to denote for this answer, I have to give that point. And then I have to click on done. Now you can see the preview here. Now this is the question. If the child answers this, it will be he will be getting 0. If he gives the good or very good, whichever is marked here, so he will get the point and he has to submit the questions here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Manner when I am going, if it is a checkbox, so more than one option can be checked here. You have to see that it is a circle or a square box. This type of question will come in the exam also of level 1. So you have to check, you have to see that if it is a square box, that means more than one answer is correct there. If it is a round circle, then that is a multiple choice question, only one answer is correct. So if it is a
Very important to remember.
2 answers correct, all 4 answers are correct. If you define all 4 answers and the student also mark all 4 answers, then only he will get the point. In case a student leaves any one of it, he will get 0 in that. Means whatever answer you have given, that child else also have to answer it all 4. If it is 3, so he has to mark all 3 answers there. Then only he will get the marks. Okay. After this, now this was the question types. Now let me show you the file uploading also. File upload. When you go for file upload, submit your certificate. If you are asking some document from the student, you can take it. Then allow only specific files. When you click on this, it gives you a document from you want a spreadsheet, you want a PDF, you want a video, you want a presentation, you want a drawing, image or audio. If it is a certificate, the child can submit a PDF of that certificate also. So I'm clicking on this. Maybe he can submit the image of that certificate. So I click both the things. Now student cannot submit anything else other than the PDF. Here you can set how many copies you want, number of files. You want 2 certificates, you want 1 certificate, you want 5 certificate, whatever is that, you can define it from here. You can set the size of the file also here. Maximum is 10 GB, minimum is 1 MB. So you can set it from here also. And then that is done. And it will be viewed in your folder. So whatever submission is there, it will come in one folder of yours. And so this is a question of file uploading. Now I was showing you drop down also. Now I have taken section, class and section. Now I have given a choice here, class and section, that is 6, 8, 6, B, 6, C. Now I've given here a drop down. Now you can see the preview. So this was a checkbox question. This was of submitting file. The student will add the file from here. And this is a drop down question. He can select it from here. Whichever class it is, he can select. Now after this, when you have created a quiz or a survey, whatever it is, you want a response sheet from the student or the person also. Whatever the responses have come, you want a sheet there with all the responses. So you have to click on response. You can see the Excel sheet here. You will click on this Excel sheet icon and you will click on create new spreadsheet. If you are clicking on create new spreadsheet, wherever you have created the form, whichever folder you have created the form, just next to that form only your sheet is been created. Just in the same folder. If you are going with some existing file, existing worksheet, you can click on this. उसी में एक page बना के one more sheet will be attached there and it will create there only. And you can create that response. You will click here, create. So the response sheet will be created as shown here. Let me show you the response sheet. This is a response sheet. You can see here. This is a response sheet. Now, if you want this response sheet to be posted to the, you can publish that result and mail it to your student. You can see it here. Share, publish to web. Now here, it will ask you that you want entire document to be published. You want, if you have created a chart that I will be showing you when I will be teaching you the sheet. So you want a chart of that result to be shown there. So you can click on the chart. All the options it will give. Whatever you want, you can take it from there and you can publish that and you will get a link here. So you are getting a link here. This link only you have to provide to the student. When they will click on that, they will get the result there as a published web. Nothing can be done there. This is a published site or published sheet. So they will only view the result there. So original file is not going to the student. Now again coming here. After that, settings. Now, as previously it was a survey form when I closed it. When I clicked on the quiz, it is now a quiz where the marks is been allotted there. By default, it gives 0 only. You have to give 1 or 2, whatever marks that you have to allot, you have to give. Then you have to set the settings here. Is the grade immediately after each submission. जैसे ही बच्चे ने सबमिट किया फॉर्म, उसको तुरंत पता चल जाए कि what score he has got. So you can click on immediately after each submission. Or in case you have given a question like short answer or paragraph writing, then you can go for later after manual review, because that paragraph writing or the short answer you have to manually check there, and then you can allot the marks for that. So you will click on later after manual review. So you will give there. Then you want your student to see the missed questions, you click on. You want your answer student to know the correct answers. Like if they have done wrong, they will come to know what was the wrong, the correct answer. So you can click on this. If you don't want it, you just switch it off, because children just do the cheating also. When they know the answer, they use different IDs and they know the fill the form again. Then point values, if you don't want to give the point values, you can close this. Like here, default question point value is 1. You can give it 2 also. So whatever question you are using, automatically it will provide you 2 point there. Somebody has raised his hand. Yes, Ranjana ma'am. Ranjana ma'am, you want to ask something?
No, ma'am, nothing. Just by mistake, it
Okay,
happened.
no problem. No problem. Then responses. You want to collect email address by default. You don't want to put their email question there. So by default also it will take the email if you switch it on. So no need to write that, collect the email, write the email, anything there. You just have to switch it on here. It will automatically collect the mail ID, the default mail ID which the person is using. Okay. You want to send a copy of their response. Like they have given the test, whatever the survey is there, you want the person should know what he has written in the Google form. So you can switch it on. He will get a copy of it. Or you can click on when requested, you will get a mail and you can send it to them. It will always go a copy of response to that person. Allow response editing. You don't want your student or any person, so keep it off only every time. Restrict to the user. Like if you are working in a domain, you want that form to be filled by the domain people only. Like I am working in DPS Varanasi, so my domain, I want the student from my domain only can fill the form. If they are using their personal ID, they cannot. So I will switch it on. If I don't want, I want anybody can fill that form with any of the ID, so I can switch it off. Limit to 1 response. If you want only 1 response from 1 student, so you can go for it, only 1 response. So then presentation. How the presentation will look. You want to see the progress bar, you want the shuffle, that first question can become the second question when it reaches to another person. You can change it. You want a confirmation message, your response has been added. This can be edited also. Thank you. And you can save it. Now, coming next is your add-ons. Some add-ons are there that you will learn in level 2. Now this colorful thing you are seeing, you can select the theme and the, like this is the question. I want a image on the top. Like I want this type of image on the top of my form. I will insert a header with a picture and it is there. You can use your school icon also here. You have to create this header. That also can be created in Canva according to that size. And you can create and you save it in your computer whenever you want. You can use that. Like I have used here. See, this is created through Canva, and I have taken it, created and kept it with me. Whenever I am using Google Forms for training feedback, I use this. So you can take it. You want to change the theme color, you can change the theme color from here. Background color can also be changed according to the theme. After this I have already shown you. The preview is there, how your form will look like. You can see it with the preview. This is the preview of the form. Now send option. Now when you are sending it to your student, you click on the send option and you want to email your student, you can email one by one to all the students. Or if you have a CSV file where all the emails are there, you can just copy the emails together and paste it here. It will go automatically to all the students. Otherwise, one by one, you have to mail it. Then this is a portion where you get a link. So you click on this, you can shorten the link. The link is very long. You shorten the link here and copy the link and post it in the classroom or wherever you want. You can give it on the WhatsApp group. You can give it in the classroom, where you want, you can give it. If you want to embed this form in your Google site or somewhere, so you can take a HTML coding and you can embed also in the Google site anywhere you want. So this is the coding here. Now after this, can you see the 3 dots here? These 3 dots will help you in creating a copy of this form. You want this a copy. If you want another teacher to be added in this form, you can add the teacher as a collaborator. So she can use this form as a collaborator, means she has all the rights of this form as you are having, and you add a collaborator, and if she wants to use the same form, she can create a copy of that form and she can use with all the same settings. You want to move this form in the trash, you can move it. You can print that form. You can use the add-ons that you will learn in level 2. I think I have done with all the things. Any question to anyone? Any doubt anyone is having?
No, ma'am. It was very nicely explained.
Okay.
Ma'am, you proceeded for the next
And
topic.
please yes or no का जवाब दीजिए, otherwise I will be knowing कि किस कुछ सुन रहे हैं कि नहीं सुन रहे हैं. Otherwise मुझे लगेगा कि कोई सुन ही नहीं रहा है.
I'm done.
Okay. Now closing the Google form, I am coming to Google Sheet. Now in Google Sheet, we have again a checklist. These things we all should know for level 1. If we are going to give a level 1 exam, so we should know these things, like how to create Google Sheet, how to share a Google Sheet with others, spreadsheet vocabularies, formatting cells, sorting numbers, text or dates, organizing data collected in Google Sheets, using formulas and function including sum, average, COUNTIF, and count. Analyze the data in the Google Sheet with charts and graphs including pie chart and line chart. Use of trend lines to monitor student growth. Move charts to their own sheet. Adding charts from sheets to sites, docs, and slides. Publish the result from the Google Sheet. जैसा अभी मैंने दिखाया था, like Google Form से जो response आया था, I have published that result. That is the same thing. Protecting sheet and ranges. Use Google Sheet for class rosters, gradebook, or project plan. So coming to the Google Sheet, let me open a sheet. Again, This is the icon for sheet. You will click here. You will get a blank sheet here. You can open. You can write on the Omnibox sheets.google.com. You will get that sheet. If you want to start with the new one, you can go with sheets.new. And the third way is you go to your drive, click on this plus sign, you will find here Google Sheets. You click on Google Sheets, you can go to a template also, you can go to a blank spreadsheet also. And one more thing, you can double click here also, right? Okay, I'm not getting right now the option. So you can go from here. So I am going just now from the Google Sheet here. This is a blank sheet where my first duty is to give the name to this. I've given this file a name, that is a demo. Now coming to the parts of this, like it was said, vocabulary. Now this is called cell, the rectangular box. This is called cell. This, where you see A, B, C, when I select a vertical row is selected. This is called a column here. This is a straight vertical line which is selected. This is called a column here. When we click on numbers, this 1, 2, and 3, the horizontal frame, this horizontal frame of cells is called row. This vertical one is called column. Now this is your formula bar where we write the formulas. Now can you see in the corner it is written A:A. This is the address of the cell. Whichever cell is selected, it gives the address of the cell. Makan ka pata, us cell ka pata. Like this is E column and this is the 5th row. So this is the address of this cell. Now when we are using a formula or a function, this is to be taken care of. यहाँ से ही हम डालते हैं उनका formulas का name box में डालते हैं. Okay. Now I am opening a sheet here. Wait. Okay. This is a sheet there. Like you have collected the data from Google Form. आपने ले लिया, आपके पास marks आ गए. Now you have to create a sheet for all the responses. Like unit test first में, this was the marks of my student. Unit test 2 में, this is the marks of my student. Unit test 4 में, these are the marks. So first we are going with the formatting so that it becomes and it is attracted by the user or the viewers. Now I've selected simply how to select it. You drag it, select one column and drag it. Then you create a border to this. You can see the border is selected. You can click on any of the color you want to that border. You want that line to be thicker. You can make it thicker. You want this column to be filled with some color. You can fill this color here. Now you want this is to be selected and the border is to be made here. You can change the border line here. Now it is green color. So this is how you can change. You want this text to be bold. You want it change the size. You can change the size of the font. So this is called the formatting. You want to change the alignment like you want everything to be in the center, you can change the alignment. All the values are coming in the center. You want to change it, the text to be on the top, you want in that alignment, you want in the center, you can change it from here. So there are formatting features here. You can use any of these and select. You can merge two cells here. दो cell you can merge it here. You can also merge horizontally or vertically, and you can unmerge it also. If you want to merge these two cells, you will go for vertical merging. If you want to go and merge these two cells, you can go for horizontal merging. So this was there. Then you have a file option. From here, you can open new. You can open already. If you have any spreadsheet, you can open it. You can make a copy of it. If you want to import something from other sheet, the data from here, you can share other teacher also, with your student also. As I showed you, you can publish this to the web also. Only the value will be gone to that person. He cannot edit, he cannot see anything else. No, this when you give a publish link, you never get this options here. File, edit, view. Only you will get the data. Now you can download this file as an Excel sheet also, as a PDF also. That I was talking about CSV file. This is the CSV file. If you have all the emails there on one the side, and you download that file as a CSV, that you can use it in other files also. Then you can move this file from one place to another, from one folder to another. See if it is moved. There you have to select it, that this is a folder of Agra. I want to move this day one. I can select this and I can move here. That file will come in this. You want to star it, you can star that. If it is an important file, you can check it in the start folder in the drive. Then edit, all the options are there. View, there is a freeze option also that you will be learning. Now coming to formula part. Now this the same sheet is here. Now use a formula here. I have all the test marks. I have to total it here. So what I will do, I will use a formula here. So how to go for the formula? You have an option from insert. But before using this, you should know what formula is used or what function is used for that. So is equal to, sum is used for totaling. Give a round bracket to that and then select the cell. So when you are selecting the cell, it give a range to that. How you will know that it is a range? The first cell and the last cell address is given here. You can see B2 and E2 is given here. And in between that, a colon is given. That shows you that it is a range. Then close the bracket and enter. You will get the sum of all these numbers. Now, when you click on this and now you want all the numbers to be totaled. Now, not to go again and again, what you will do is you will just click on this small square box and you will drag this. See. Test one total, you can give the same formula here also, is equal to sum bracket, and then you can select the range here. It with the square box, and you will get the total of that. Average, bracket. Again, I want the average of all 4 tests. Average of all 4 tests of Aditya. All square, you can drag and keep it for everyone. This, you will get the average of all the students here. Now, this was the average function. Now for minimum, again equals to min. For minimum, you want a minimum number, which is the minimum number here. Select the range, close it, and enter. You got the minimum number. Same, you drag it down, you get the whole. Then max, you want the maximum number, equals to max, round bracket, select the range, close the bracket, enter. The maximum number of that range is here. Same thing. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am, no.
Okay. Now count function. Count function counts the value of only the numerical values. कितने numerical values इसमें enter हुए हैं? Like COUNT, count, bracket. Now you select the range. If you have a range, a big list, you just select. Like, let me select the whole so that you can know. I have selected till maximum. Close. Now you can see 8 numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has not taken Aditya because it was a text. सिर्फ उसने number values को लिया. When we are talking with count a function is equal to count a, and then again I am selecting this till here. It will count the text also. So this is the difference in count and count a. It counts only the numerical values, and count a includes all the values, whether it is numerical, whether it is the text message. Clear? Any doubt? And same procedure you can do. You can go to this small checkbox, small square, and drag it. You will get the answers. Now count if. Count if. Count karo if with a condition. We give a condition to this function. Count, brackets, count if, bracket, then the range. Let me give a range. I've given a range. If I've given a range of all the digits here. Let me take this only. Wait. have selected a range, comma, then your inverted comma, then I am giving a condition here. Like if it is greater than 80. So the one who is greater than 80, it will count only those. Wait a minute. I think I'm making some error anywhere. Wait, I'm showing you. See, count if the the range, then comma, inverted quotes, less than 60. The same thing I was following in this sheet also. I don't know where the error was made.
Maybe the spelling, ma'am.
I think so. Yeah, spelling. Comma.
And this question comes in many times in the exam.
That error was of spelling. Count में T लिखना भूल गए थे. See, I'm writing that again. Equals to count if bracket the range.
Again error. Again error. Madam, again error.
U is okay.
We have understood. We have understood now.
Comma, then inverted quotes, greater than 90 or 80, whatever it is, close it with a bracket and enter. It will count like there are 2 students who have scored above 90 and it is given the result. So this was COUNTIF function. Now trend lines. Trend lines, you want to see the up and downs of a student. You can use this trend line, that is spark line. The same function, spark line, bracket, you check, select the range, all the marks of
Sir, maybe internet issues.
C is equal to spark line, bracket, and the range. I don't know why it is not taking spark line. It is there. See, you can see that a child has a growth of 78 marks here. And then he came down in the second test, 46 marks here. This is the downfall. And then again, in the third test, he scored again 90 marks. He has gone up. And then again, the marks was, he was detaining and he got 34 marks. Line is coming down. So this is a trend line going up and down, showing the progress of a child. And you can just check this, click that arrow and you can drag it. You will get the same for all the students. This is a spark line. This is a small chart just to know the
Progress.
coming to the another. You'll see from here. Let me show you. There are various type of charts: line chart, area chart, column chart, bar chart, pie chart, scatter chart. So all the charts, geographical chart, all these charts are used with different datas. Now for this, like I have to check the growth of this in a picture. Student here, I have to, and whichever chart I want, if I want a column chart, I will click on column chart to see the comparison between all the student and their marks. I can check it from here. If I want a line chart, I can go with the line chart. Let me show it with two tests only. Wait, I am selecting test 1 and test 2. Now you can see here test 1 and test 2. Now this chart has been created here. This is a column chart. If you want to change and you want to take a line chart, you can take a line chart also to see the growth of a child in both the test, first test and second test. You can take it all four tests also and you can compare and check. This is a pictorial representation. This is called as legions. Like this shows, this blue color line shows test 1. This red color line shows test 2. Now, this is a vertical bar. This is horizontal bar. Here, this is vertical axis and this is horizontal axis. X-axis and Y-axis. This is called Y-axis, the vertical one. The horizontal one is called X-axis. Now you can customize these charts also. If you want to change the chart style, you can change the chart style from here. You can change the background. Change the theme of the, so you can change the border color. Then come to the title, access title also here. Now chart title, by default it is given test 1 and test 2. I am changing the chart title here. I am giving a title name, student report. See, the title is changed. Now coming to the axis here, select the axis. You want to change the horizontal axis name. Like either here it is written name. I want to make it student class 6 student name. So see, you can change the y-axis, x-axis also. And if you want to give a name to the vertical axis also, you can change it as it is. No name is given there. You can give a name to that. Marks. Then there are many more things like series, your error bars, data labels. You want to check the labels here, whatever marks it is given. You can check the marks. You can change the font, the value colors. And from here, change it is blue origins. You want to change the position of this legend. By default it give on the top. You want it on the bottom, you can bring it on the bottom also. You can make it bold also if you want. Now after creating the chart, now you want this chart to be moved on a new sheet. Now this chart has been created and I want this to be set on a new page. So I will click on these three dots. I will move it to its own sheet. So this is moved to another sheet. Can you see here? It is written chart 4 and the sheet is created here on the whole page. Now, if you want to publish this chart, you want to publish and you want this report to be sent to the parent, you can select it and you can send to the parent. You want the only the chart to be sent, so you can select the chart. You want the whole entire document like formatting sheet, you can select the formatting sheet. You want formulas to be sent, you want chart to be sent, you want the chart 4 which is just now created, you want to send this, you click on this, publish the link. You want select the link here and mail it to all your student, or you want to send it in a Google Classroom, or you want to mail it. Whatever you want to do, you can use it. You can share the link in the mail, you can share the link on the Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, you can do it. This is the published link, only the report will go there. You want to download this chart, you can download it also, this chart. Then you can, if you want to edit this chart, you can click on edit. You can again change the things if you want. You don't want a line chart, you want a column chart, you can create a column chart, change the colors, whatever editing you want, you can do it, customize it. Chart style you can change, background you can change, and you can post. So there are different type of charts. You can select the charts. You can see here pie chart also here. You can select the pie chart, but pie chart works only with one data. Like if you are going for the student name along with the test one only, then you go for pie chart. Otherwise, if you have to compare two tests, you can go with line chart, you can go with column charts and all. Any doubt in chart?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Very well explained, ma'am.
I think I have covered everything. Oh, protecting sheet is left. Let me come to that. Now, protecting the sheet. Now, if you are sharing this sheet with other teachers, this is here, sharing option. You want to share this sheet with somebody, and you want that person not to touch some portion of this. Like I have filled test 1 marks, so now test 2 marks, then other KK sir has to fill test 4 marks. So you can freeze it, you can protect the sheet. You select the sheet, wait, data, protect sheet and range. You can see here, add the sheet range. What you want, a range to be selected and this to not to be touched by anybody. Like name and this range. This range has been selected. It is here. From formula, I have selected A1 to B18. Okay. Now set the permission. Now I don't want anybody to edit numbers, name also, and the number of test 1 also. So you have to restrict that person. I have restricted, मैंने यहाँ से हटा दिया, like Sonali ma'am will not do anything in this. Only I can edit this thing, and I have shared after doing the restrictions. I have done and I have shared it. Now show a warning. This one, if somebody touches this area, this range, so he will get a warning of it. So now nobody can touch it. So this sheet is being saved. Now others can touch this, but not these two columns. So this is the protection. You can freeze also these things. You can scroll other portions and freeze 2 columns, 2 rows, and nobody can just do anything in that. So this was protecting your sheet.
Ma'am, kindly repeat it once, please.
Okay.
Protecting the sheet. How to protect?
Okay. So add a sheet or a range. You have to go to data. Here you will get an option here, protect sheet and ranges. You click on this. Then whatever you want, a range or the total sheet you want, nobody should touch. So I want a range. I will click on the range here. Then I will select the portion here. When I have selected, automatically it takes, like this is the formula sheet. It is written here formula. Then the range is mentioned here. I have selected the range. I clicked on OK. Now this range is protected. Now I have to set the permission. Like this sheet is shared by many people. Now I don't want that people to be doing anything on this sheet, on these two portions. So I have restricted this. They cannot edit the range. Done. Okay.
Okay, got it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So that was all from my side. Any doubt, any query in all three things, you can ask. Sir,
Yeah, ma'am.
I have not left anything.
Yeah, ma'am. Very well explained. Or
Sir,
indeed a very
sir,
wonderful session.
Let me speak two words for her.
Ah, sure, sure.
Thank you so much for the insightful and much needed session on Google Classroom, Google Sheets, and Google Forms. Your explanation and demonstration were very simple and easily understood. Thank you, Smita ma'am.
Welcome,
Before
Sucharita.
we end the session, I would like to invite Mr. KK Singh, leader GEG Agra, to say a few words.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Uh, so this session was a really wonderful session, and last session was also a very good session. This was initiated by Mrs. Sonali Goswami, and next three sessions are also there, which will be taken by me and Amit Bajaj of CRPF School Delhi. CRPF school is like Army Public School. Same culture is there in CRPF school, and he'll take over the YouTube, and he'll cover YouTube and others like classrooms. Sorry, Google groups. So he'll cover these two or three. And before we wind up, I would like to have your photograph. So kindly turn on your cameras, please. Please